from what I understand, Jolene has just come in. I have offended somebody on the computer about a digital rendering on the car. And I'm kind of thinking, okay, from what I understand, Rick Hoover has made a digital rendering of a 34 Ford that looks like a sedan delivery. And I'll give him this. It's good looking. It's a good looking truck. And what I will say is I have seen the truck and I have pushed the like button on it probably a couple of times. But if he thinks I'm stealing his idea, I'm wondering how he got his idea. That's what an artist does. That's what everybody does. You take ideas from somebody else and then you use them as your own. If we really want to look at the picture that Rick Hoover did, it's not sectioned, it's not channeled, it's chopped different, but may have the same molding going on here. May have. Haven't put it on there yet, but I'm being accused of stealing it. But what I am going to say is, when you did your digital rendering on a computer, did you take it from the Lincoln Zephyr? Did you take it from the 36 Ford? Did you write a message to him and say, look, I'm going to use that. I appreciate it. I'm going to steal that idea. I'm going to let you know something. Everything has already been done. And basically you take from what you want and you make it yours. There's not one piece of this truck is Rick Hoover's. There's not one piece of it. And I'll say why. Because it's mine. I am doing the work. I have put it together. I have not drawn it on the computer. I am building it with my two hands so you can see it. And honestly, for someone to call me and say that I never show any gratitude or thanks or appreciation, it's because you don't deserve any. You did the exact same thing I'm doing. You took from somebody else and you designed your truck on your digital computer. Right? So that would make you a hypocrite. I'm doing the exact same thing. That's what hypocrites do. They knock other people for the exact same thing that they're doing. That's what a hypocrite is. So Rick Hoover, congratulations, you won the Hypocrite Award today. This is my truck. I am building it the way I want to. And that's all there is to it. And for people out there that take ideas from other people, that's what you do. You get inspired and you take the idea and you run with it and you make it a little bit different. And that's what I've done. Chopped the roof like this. I've sectioned it like the little coffin. I've channeled it, maybe like the Beach Boys car, like the Alexander Brothers did. I'm not running around and congratulating and thanking them all because I am doing the work. I am doing the work. So when you say someone stole your idea, you stop for a minute and think, where did I get that idea? Did I steal it somewhere else? Or is it ever possible that I might have thought of the idea and just never got to it? Is it possible? I think it could be. It's not that far out, is it? You're not the only one that's round at the top of the doors, from what I understand. You know, and to put a molding in behind the door, 36 Ford had that in 1936. 1940 sedan delivery had the smooth sides. So ideas have been stolen somewhere, and I'm getting crucified for it. And the only reason I'm getting crucified for it is because I can do it. You can't. That's all there is to it. All right, let's get to it. Let's fix the door. We got a door down here. I'm just wondering, did that rendering cut that door? Oh, let's do this. Got the top of the door welded up. And when you did your rendering, you forgot to send me all the information and directions how to put the door together. Shame, shame, shame. So we got this welded up in here. You got that welded across here. I cut this here and I cut this here and I bent that down with a hammer and get that knocked together so it's got a nice smooth transition there. All the edge of this has been just welded just so we can grind it off. Back here I had a flat piece that come up around like this onto the top. I cut it here, knocked this one down so it fit with this one. On the back here I just kind of put some weld in there and feathered it off. Got this all welded down the edge down here. It's welded across the back and welded in here. Have not got a little piece in here yet. Not sure what's going on here yet. I do have a piece in here though that actually takes the glass. So if the glass goes up, I got a 3/4 of an inch up in there where that glass can go up in there and do the deal. But right at the present moment, if you want to look at this thing, it's got no bottom on the bottom of the door. You can take a look. You can just look down through there if you want. There's no bottom on the door. Keep going. So what's happening is kind of free in there, and I've noticed this morning that it's rocking and rolling quite heavy because the hinge over here was cut on the door. It's not cut, it's kind of broken free, so we're going to have to fix that. But as I got the door swinging, I have noticed one thing, it has not took off anywhere. Them weld marks are right exactly where they were before. I'm going to cut the bottom of that door off and give that a nice roll there, because when I sectioned it, I stole that idea. When I cut the bottom of that door off and make that corner again, that'll make it look nice again. We'll have to add a piece there, but let's get to it. Get a pair of glasses on and go for it. That's how everybody does it. That's how everybody does it. You know, you take from what someone else has already done. Like I keep saying, like the Kindig door handles. That door handle was built in the teens or the 20s. Like he took it from somebody else, but I can't blame him for it. But that's what happens. You take ideas and you take them and you use them as your own. You can go around many cars and find them door handles. When the Peterson Museum, you'd probably find 4 or 5, maybe 6 different door handles that look flush like that. Also, when you're moving the bumpers in, where do you think Chip Foose got that? Maybe from a new car, where they fit better and tighter? Do you think maybe? Like it's just basically taking something like the exhaust tips that Kindig draws on his cars and shit. Do you think he may be taking them from new cars and using them ideas and going with it? Do you think when someone builds a car, they're not inspired by something and they use it? I have to send out an email or a thank you card for making a digital picture maybe of something that I've already thought about myself. Get real. I'll let you know a little secret. The people that trashed me couldn't carry my boots. Yeah, when this door's not working that well, but it's working when I shut it. Now we've got a nice corner going on there. Let's make it a little nicer right here. We've got a whip-through there. I think a lot of people have got it mixed up, to be honest with you. A lot of people want to give, you know, it's when you go on the internet and you see a picture of you got 12 people. Who would you like to build your car? And 6 of them only draw cars. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it, but it is what it is. I'm I'm just pointing out the obvious. Like, pointing out the obvious. Obvious is get a piece of paper. Let's get a piece of paper. Let's get that thing done there. Yeah. Drawing cars and building cars is two different things. Don't get it all mixed up. A lot of people get it mixed up. It's just like wrestling and UFC. Some people get it mixed up. I'm UFC. Just going with the edge of that door, get it dirty so I can see it somewhat. I'm going to bring that up further, just in case I didn't get it right. Let's do it. Pen and paper. Now, there's two jobs of this. There's the outside and inside. The outside is what matters. The inside counts. Does that make sense? The outside. I just throw that marker. Why did I? No, it's in my pocket. The only reason I'm being like that because I gotta go, get this done here. Come on, man, get her done. Just gonna knock it down just a little bit. Nope. I'm gonna put it up where there. And the reason being is because I need that. Right there, a little tiny bit. Try to remember as I'm looking at it because there's so many lines there. Rick Hoover. Sure, don't flatter yourself. Probably never built a car in a day in his life and I have to thank him. Okay. Appreciate it? Nope. Not a chance. You don't show me any respect, I show you no respect. Basically. And I suggest everybody do the same. People don't like it when you show them exact same respect back as they show you. People don't like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing about me. You're no taller, no smaller. So what's that make you? Even. We're all even. You're no bigger, no taller, no smaller. But we're all even. But as soon as you get out of place, somebody will let you know. Let's get this going. Let's get a piece of metal going and get that cased in there. So that's my pattern. And like they say, many times, respect is earned, not given. You never get none from me. You haven't earned it. Hope that makes sense. Respect is earned, not given. Show a little, maybe you'll get a little. Show me a little respect, I'll show you a little bit back. Cut my throat and talk dirty, you get nothing other than what you give me. I think anybody could respect that. And it's funny how everybody wants something for no work. You know what I mean? Everybody wants something. Like it's quite gross, actually. Everybody wants something. Want me to give something when they've never given me anything. That's where our kids learn it. From us. get that going around there. So I can cut that. I explained this morning, I watched the video last night actually, a little bit. I explained to Colton when we're doing that sort of stuff, he gets all sort of wound up, you know, when we're doing the videos and stuff. I get, not say wound up, but like when the camera's on him, like, I don't know, he might go black or see something different, I'm not sure. But it's hard for him sometimes when the camera goes up. But basically the thing that what I didn't like the most is wasting the metal, just cutting the metal and not finding the, you know, the metals, you know, throwing it down, cutting it and throwing it down when you could have found a, what can I say, cut it off and left as much metal as possible. Waste is what, I guess, what I'm talking about, waste. Did not like the waste, just cutting it off and using that big piece all up, didn't like that. Or that's what come to my thought first. Yow, wow, wow, hit my finger, died a long time, ow! Now, let's sign this off. And don't go to assumptions, he's out there whippersnipping because he cut metal. No, he's out there whippersnipping because we need it. That's why. He's out there cutting and whippersnipping because we need it. That's the end of it. Don't get it all mixed up. Ouch. Now, I've got a little bit jaggled. Now, I don't know if I like that much. Ah, that hurt my finger. Hurt my finger. All right, let's do this. I gotta get it better. You can see where I didn't cut on the line, but I'm gonna get some gloves on. Hurt my finger already, I did. Just gonna put that piece in there and see what it looks like. I should actually make sure that before I weld that in there, I gotta make sure, see there's a piece on the inside. If I leave that piece on the inside, it'll catch it and it won't open. Ugh, don't wanna do that. I'll give you one thing, Rick Hoover. You must be pretty full of yourself. Pretty full of yourself, huh? And people make comments and like comments, it's the exact same thing. And then, you know, think that I don't know, but you know what? Jolene knows. And when Jolene knows, I know. So basically, if you think that, you know, you're fooling anybody, you haven't fooled us. Other than let us know who you are. Get that cleaned up just a little bit more in there. Nope, I didn't want that on there. quite a bit of work to get the doors where I think I like them, I guess. Quite a bit of work. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shave that corner off right there for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock it on there, and then I'll take my grinder and I'll cut my line in there after. What's that, my friend? Might have the little gradge. How's it going, buddy?
Good.
Good. Huh?
This little grad right here. I feel like I see it hanging up somewhere. Yeah, just say that.
All right. Now, put that in there. Let's get this going. Is it cut? Kind of it's a small little spot, and it's hard to fit that piece in there nice exactly where you want it. And the reason being is because it is small. So that's why I'm cutting it to fit as I go. And it's easier. Trying to flush that out there so I can knock that off nice is what I'm trying to do. I can see that. Let's do this. Not sure if I want to push that in yet or what I want to do, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to no. What am I going to do? No. Yeah, I got to have a lip like that because that's continuing by. Just going to tack that there so it don't take off. Let's draw our line and let's get our line going. This back over here. Let's pull this, get this going in. I'm just going to stop it. That's what I want. Burn her off if I have to. Still not connected. Okay. Alright, let's knock this off. It's pretty shaky, but it won't be shaky when I'm done. That looks good. Now we got along the bottom there. We're going to have some gap along the bottom anyways, and I'm going to do that right at the present moment. This is what I'm going to do here. Just going to draw that on there and sand that on a gap. going to have a fairly good gap. And the reason I'm going to have a fairly good gap is because I got to put the bottom of the door on yet. If you know what I'm trying to tell you, like the bottom of the door has to go on, so I have to have more in a gap than that because I have to put a piece of metal on there, right? Yes, Dad. I want to take this here, sand it, and sand this. Make sure, like that stuff there, got that fitting good, got that tidy done, nice and flush there, just have to put an edge on that, got that fitting good, got that looking really decent. Tack it on a couple more spots, see if it's flushed out, so when I grind it, I don't want to have to do anything other than grind it, hopefully. Just closing my eyes. There we go. If I have to knock that in a bit further to get that in, like that's going to continue down there, so it has to be that ledge there. We're all good with that. Let's get something going on the bottom of the door and cut that off. How's that look? I'm going to take a look at that. That looks way better, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, let's do this. How do I want to do that? I don't want to just draw it on it. I don't want to, but I'm going to. No, I don't want to. I don't know if I want to go that big or not. You know, I'm trying to tell you. It's got a fairly decent door gap there now. If I stay under that line, I should be fine. Let's try it. Not sure if I explained how I'm going to make the door bottom, but I'm going to explain it to you right this present moment. I've got the door bottom. I've cut the bottom of the door off because we've sectioned it. Outside shells hanging, inside shells hanging. All I'm going to do is try to get them cut off the same all the way through. Just go inside and outside and take a look at it. See they're cut out the same. Then we're going to stick a piece of paper on the bottom of it. Just go doop, make a pattern, and then we're going to cap it. Easy, 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 lemon squeezy, peasy. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to get this car off this table here in a bit, I think. The reason being is so we can get the apron tied on the bottom. pretty decent, don't it? That looks pretty decent. Look down here. Up around that turn is a little bit, not as much. We'll get to it. How you making out, Colton? Good, buddy. Now I have to get in. Nope, don't have to get in there at all. Doors wide open. Now, if you want to come take a look, you can see down here where the hinge is ripped from the door. That's why I'm getting a bunch of, you can see where it's ripped there? I'm getting a bunch of play action where it's ripped right there. So basically we'll deal with that here in a little bit. We'll deal with it. Now, you can see my door, how it's cut off now. You can stand back and take a look at it. Pretty simple looking mess going on there. I'm not going to try to make it difficult whatsoever. I am going to cap it and be happy with it. And the reason I'm going to cap it is because I want to. I don't know if I should cut it from the inside or the outside. Just have to match it up, that's all. I'm going to go to the other side, please. I'll just try to draw a straight line, sort of. Or to what I think it's supposed to be. We'll try to make it as straight as possible. Like when it comes to putting the piece on, we don't want it angled either way. Like that seems pretty decent there. Yeah, there we go, that scared me. That's nice there. Like a piece can go on there. Like you can see how what I mean, like that? When I cap that, see how the piece can go on there really nice? I want that to go the whole way like that. Move my head, she says. Move your head. All right. What you got going on now?
Picking up garbage stuff over there.
All right, on. All right, you come back in whenever you can, and then I'll continue on. We'll make a pattern for... Huh?
I finished working something, I can't find mine.
Can't find mine. Are you looking hard enough?
No, I'm looking around. How hard you want? What's the definition of looking hard?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Did you look out there yet? Okay. Looking hard. I'm not sure what the... I get you, boy. My thing is undone. Oh, that's the one. Ah! I can't tell. That means stop. That seems flush there. Flush there. have the door open. There I got it now. Got you now, right where I want you. Yeah, I gotta keep. It's not bad. And I'll just kind of cut a little bit off it. Let's try to straighten it out as best we can. That's what you want to do, is you want to get it, set on it, and then try to move it. Yeah, I'll put that on there. What I'm looking for is a nice level, kind of tilted up a little bit. This is a fact. When we did the Volvo, we used a digital picture. It was Rick Holver's picture. But this is what I'm going to say about it. The concept car was from a 40 Ford. Obviously, everybody's thought the exact same thing. But the digital part on the Volvo, if you cut the roof off like the picture and did the trunk, you would not make it to the corner and your car would fall in half. And the reason being is to cut the roof off of that Volvo without doing the structural work that I did to make it and make the sills taller and bigger, to make it so it would not fold up when you cut the roof off. That's the real deal. When you look at the picture, it wouldn't have made it to the corner. That's the difference. Anybody can go on the computer and make a picture and make it look good. But in actual fact, to make it work, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. So actually, the picture would not have made it anywheres. The car can drive anywheres it wants. Now, I've used it as a reference and an inspiration, but the picture does not have the lift-off roof. It does not have the 37 Ford headlights. It does not have the grille I made. It does not have the bumpers I put on it. It does not have the running boards I did. So basically, I took what I wanted, like anything, and then I throw away the rest. And the rest that I threw away would not work as a car. That's what I threw away, the stuff that would not work. There. I got a good looking bottom on the door. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it and just take a look through and see what I got. Like if you're making a bubble top car, there's so many people have made bubble top cars. I'm not sure. We have to. Now I'm going to get a light. We'll take a look, put a light up in there and see what's going on. I want to have enough room for the bottom of the door to go on that sill. Door's getting smaller, door's getting smaller. How am I seeing there? It's not bad, it's down a little bit. Should cut up just a little bit further in the middle there. Let's see, what I see anyways. Down here is not bad. Not bad. It's pretty darn good actually. Just gonna knock it up a little tiny bit. Reason being it's on the inside of the car. You're not gonna see the bottom of the door anyways. We're channeled down over here. We gotta weld all this up. But see, this part here has to have a flat piece of metal welded on from this part over to there to close that off. We also have to get this capped off and get that capped off. Lots of work to do. Now, what am I nervous about? Nervous about welding the door together. Why am I nervous about welding the door? Because the hinge on this door, okay, we should be fine. The hinge should have nothing to do with it. Let's take this piece and bend it down. Got a piece in the corner that's rotten that we need to bend down. Let's cut that bad boy off. Down too far. That might work. Alrighty, let's shut the door. See what the door fits. That's nice to me, to be honest. Like, I like that. The door is fitting fairly nice on the edge of the sill there, right at the present moment, which is nice because that's what I want it to do. It's not all kinked out, not all kinked up. Now, I think I'm going to leave the door where it's at. I think I'm going to leave this shape where it's at. I like that shape. I'm going to trim, see how we got a gap there? We'll trim the trimming off that part. When we go to put that in, let's get a piece of paper. Well, I guess today's story was brought to you by show a little respect and you get a little respect. You don't show any, you don't get any. Huh? That's what today's lesson is. Today's lesson. I'm going to shut that. Bring it where it's supposed to. All the spot welds are lining up. Not going to have enough. Why not come back? Why not come back? I think I'm gonna have to glue a piece on that. We'll cut that in half and we'll do it that way. trying to see what I can get here for length. After I get the length, then I'll tape it together. You know what I'm trying to tell you. So I got length up in there, get up in there. Show me how you like it. Not back all the way yet. Looks pretty straight there, doesn't it? Nice. Whew. Yeah, I think that's it. Tape that together. How'd you like that? You'll be looking for text tonight, won't you? Yeah. Yeah. Colton, no more waste metal, right?
Nope.
No more wasting metal.
I had to talk.
We had the talk.
Metal waster.
The metal waster. You take a chill pill here for a second and do this.
We'll make it the bottom sill.
Actually, making the bottom of the door.
I might just run down to Maple Leaf and get in those rolls. Is that alright? Let me do that.
Do you need it?
Yeah, I can't find them. I'm out of it.
Can't what?
I'm out. I gotta finish the ditch in that spot by the house.
Yeah, I guess. I can't see no
Your
reason.
call. I mean, I can stand here and help you.
See no reason why not to. See no reason why not to go to Maple Leaf and get it.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah. At least leave your mic. You had a mic outside there?
Hey everybody. Spend the day outdoors today.
Alrighty. I'm saying that's. Who, Lionel Richie?
No, that's the winners. They're like heavy duty.
No, just grab a. I don't know. Just grab. I'm not sure what to tell you. Grab whatever you think, I guess.
Charge it to us.
Cool. Got these pretty near knocked out. They're almost ready for paint. Almost. Dun 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 dun. I wonder. Let's try this. This is a piece of 8 plate, but I'm going to check it out. Check it and see how wide the door is. What I need is a shape. I've got the outside shape that I did that door in, that gradual shape. And what I plan on doing is this distance here and that distance in the back of the door is how wide it's going to be. And I'm going to mimic the outside shape on the inside shape. Hope that makes sense. I just want to know what this is. See? A 2-inch piece would fit there. Wouldn't it? And a 2-inch piece in the back would fit there fine. So if the outside of the door has got this to it, I'm going to make the inside door have the exact same thing. And that's what I'm going by. That's a 2-inch piece there, I'm thinking. I think I'm going to have a wider than a 2-inch piece to make it what I need it. This is the, see how I've got it out there? Yeah, you can see how I want it 2 inches out here, and I want 2 inches out here, but it cuts it off this side. Don't give me it all, you know what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah, I don't know why that's all wibbly wobbly there, but can't do that. I need a piece of metal to draw on. I got 2 pieces here. This is 16 gauge. I'm going to use it. Why not? Why not? We'll get 2 pieces out of it for 2 doors. I might have to add a piece up the front. Trying to get the most out of it, I am. I want to get 2 pieces out of this if I can. Can't see the angle that I'm trying to go for now. That's what I want right here. Stop it. There we go. This is the angle. This is the side I want, the angle. Not sure why it does this funny thing there, but I'll just go with it. No, can't do that because I can't get on my 2-inch. Damn it. There we go. Let's do this one. Looks like 2-inch up there, doesn't it? Ah, stop it. Being indecisive here, see? I might have to cut that off, I'm not sure. I wrapped it up around the front of the door. It might not be the easiest one piece to put on, is to do it that way. No, I need to go longer in the back. Remember, I was shy. I'm starting to remember I was shy. Now, don't want that piece anymore. Don't want that line to mess me up. I want to go 2 inches from that line. Let's do this. Let's do this. Whatever it's called. The pronger thing that we tighten up. Do we know where that's at? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Right here. Just like the 34 in there. When I did that, there was a car I was inspired by, and I used it. Did not make it exactly the same, but I used it. It inspired me. And I'm not going so straight, am I? Probably better off freehand it. Wouldn't I, baby? Baby, baby. She's my baby. My Jolene Sharp. There's nothing that goes on that she doesn't know. So if you're out there bad mouthing me, she knows. She knows. Jolene knows. There's also quite a few people out there I respect. But they show respect. That's why I respect them back. curve going on there or something going on. All right. I'm saying that's our cat's kitten right there, I think. Let's get this over here. What time we at?
57. Keep going.
I'll get that cut, and then we'll get that. It's going pretty good. Going pretty good. Not sure how many hours I got into it yet. I got bumbled up doing one of the posts on the truck there. It's going good. It's going good. Just want to make sure that it's not bad. Got cut off. Get another cutting wheel. Look out, baby. She's backing herself in the corner. How'd you make out? Good. Fixed up. It's on the bottom of the door though. Basically what I'm going to be looking for is the shape down here. I'm going to have to use the grinder and get this nice and round because this shape here will dictate the bottom of the door. If I'm welding this to the bottom of the door, obviously I got to bring the door skin over to fit this. So this actually is dictating the bottom of the door. Let's do this. Let's open this up. I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Now, what I did want to do, put that in there like so. Now, see on the bottom, I could put some pliers on that, or put that there, and I can grind that so it's got that nice shape to it. We got a little bit over, a little bit off, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's what I'll do. I'll make sure that that's in the exact same shape as that, so when I weld on the bottom of the door, close the door, it fits there. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. I really appreciate it. That piece right there, if you do not know it, is going on the bottom of this. Boom. And the bottom of the door will be exactly how I do that. Just put it on there just like that. Just because every other door has a lip on it and bent over and has that sort of stuff on it doesn't mean I have to do that. Does not mean that at all. Basically, I am... All right. Thanks a lot for coming back, everybody. I really appreciate it. That's how we build cars. We take ideas from other things and we grow off them, and that's what we do. But if you have to, have that big ego and have to be, I'm not sure what to say other than